If Shakur Stevenson priced himself out to fight Devin Haney, what makes y'all think that he didn't do that with anybody else? Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the greats, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get prepared to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Shakur Stevenson moved to 135 and he called out George Kambosos. He called out William Zapata. He called out Pitbull Cruz. You know, all those guys didn't fight him. None of those guys wanted to fight him. He supposedly sent contracts, of which Bob Arum said he was lying, but whatever. He said he sent them. Whatever. So he sent contracts to Bozo. He sent contracts to Zapata. He sent contracts to Pitbull Cruz. That's what he did. He was in talks to fight Linares, and that didn't happen. Whatever. All those things. But when it came to Devin Haney, Devin sent him an offer for 25%. Well, Bob Arum sent it to him, but whatever. For this video, we'll just say Devin, keep it greasy. 25% was what he was offered. The man wanted more. Well, what did he want to fight George Kambosos? What did he want to fight Pitbull Cruz? What did he want to fight William Zapata? What did he want? Supposedly the WBC was going to order Lomachenko versus Shakur, which I told y'all was not going to happen. I told you that fight's not going to happen. What did he want to fight Lomachenko? He tweeted, "Oh man, you was going to get offered the most money you ever made in your life to fight me. Most money." Well, who's to say that Lomachenko wanted the split that you were offered? Because you were going to make the most money you made in your career to fight Devin Haney, but you didn't want the split. You wanted a bigger split. So who's to say that the split that Loma was getting offered is a split that he didn't want or did want? Who's to say that? Because when I say to you guys, why didn't Shakur Stevenson talk to Bob Arum to get a bigger split? Why didn't Shakur Stevenson talk to Derek James? Why not Derek James, but Jay Prince? Or why didn't Shakur Stevenson talk to this guy? Why you guys say, how do you know he didn't, BF? I know, just prove it. No, how do you know he didn't? How do you know he didn't? I mean, maybe he did. How do you know he didn't? How do you know he didn't? That's fine. No problem. No problem. Because I don't talk to Shakur. So I don't know if he talked to Bob Arum. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know if he talked to Bob Arum and Bob told him, well, you don't sell for shit. This is all you're getting. I don't know if he did that. Just like y'all don't know if he came to George Kambosos and said, hey, George Kambosos, fight me. Take 40% to fight me. When you're talking to the former unified, 3-belt unified lineal #1 ranked fighter at 135, and you're going to him telling him to give you 60%. How do you guys know that didn't happen? You don't. How do you know he didn't go to William Zapata, who really don't need him at all, doesn't need Shakur for shit? William Zapata's in line to fight Tank Davis. How do you know he didn't go to William Zapata and say, hey, William Zapata, here's 30%. Why don't you fight me? Your name is William Zapata. You ain't nobody. I'm Shakur Stevenson. Here's 30%. You take 30%. I'll take 70. You fight me. Let me put you on my resume. How do y'all know he didn't do that? When Zapata can say, fuck you. I'm in line to fight Tank Davis. Fuck you. How y'all know he didn't do that? How do y'all know he didn't go to Pitbull Cruz and say, hey, Pitbull Cruz, here's 40%. I'm Shakur Stevenson. You're Pitbull Cruz. Here's 40%. Fight me. Why don't you fight me? Let me put you on my resume. And Pitbull Cruz can look at him the same way Zapata said. No, Pitbull and Zapata look at each other like, the fuck? We're in line to fight Tank Davis. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck are you that I'm going to accept 40% from you? Pussy, you take 40%. How about that? How about you start your fucking offer at me at you taking 40%? How about that? The fuck you think you are? You ain't shit to me. I have Tank Davis already lined up. What the fuck do you have? You don't got nobody. You got nothing. You got these goofy ass fans that are running around here saying that everybody's ducking you. Yeah. Well, everybody's ducking you. Cool, no problem. How much money are you going to make off of that? How much money are you going to make off of everybody ducking you? How much money are you going to make off that slogan? Oh, everybody's ducking me. All right, cool. If that's what you want to run with it. How much money are you making off of that? Well, what's the numbers that you're going to make on your purse? What's the numbers? How much money are you going to make on that? I'm just curious. So, who the guy you're fighting named everybody's ducking you? How much money is that? How much bread you making in that fight? That's what Zapata and fucking Cruz are saying. Like, bro, I'm about to fight Tank Davis. Fuck you. I'm supposed to give you my spot because you're Shakur Stevenson? Fuck you. I'm supposed to just give you this? I'm supposed to just say, all right, well. So, man, the great Shakur Stevenson came to me and wants 60% to fight me. He wants my services and he's willing to give me 40% when I don't fucking need this nigga. Fuck you. The fuck, bro? What the fuck? Yeah, but y'all guys don't. Oh, we don't know that, BFTB. We don't know. We don't know what was offered, BFTB. You're pushing the narrative now. You're pushing the narrative, BF. There's a narrative. You push the narrative. You're putting the narrative on Shakur. You don't know, BF. We don't know. We don't know now. Why are you gonna push that narrative? What we do know is that he priced himself out to fight Devin. That's what we do know. What we do know is he took 96% to fight Rob Casamigos. No, correction, 94. He took 94%. Rob Casamigos got 6%. It was a 94-6 split. That's what we do know. We do know it was 60-40 in his favor against Oscar Valdez. We do know it was 60-40 in his favor against Jamel Herring. That's what we do know. So since we know that it was in his favor, he was the A side to everybody. Everybody. And the one time where he was the B side, he went crying like a bitch. Those are things that we know. So can't we rely on what we know? Can't we make an educated guess on what we know to dictate what is going on right now? Oh man, I can't believe you're going at Shakur. How? What am I doing? Stating the facts. It is a fact that it was a 60-40 split in his favor against Jamel Herring, and he was the challenger. It was a fact that it was a 60-40 split in his favor against Oscar Valdez, and they both had one belt. It was a unification. Should have been a 50-50 split. It's a fact that it was a 94-6 split in his favor against Rob Casamigos. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact that he was the A side against motherfucking, what's his name? Egg Foo Young. I think that split was like motherfucking 80-20, 90-10 or some shit like that. Against motherfucking Egg Foo Young. He's been the A side to everybody. That's why he wanted to be the A side against Devin Haney. That's why the fight didn't happen. Because he wanted to be the A side. That's why. He's done nothing to be the A side. Absolutely nothing. He brings nothing to the table. He has no belts, no pay-per-views, nothing. He brings nothing to the table. But for some strange reason, he's running around this motherfucker, pricing himself out. Now, I don't know if he priced himself out against George Kambosos. I don't know if he priced himself out against William Zapata. I have no clue if he priced himself out against Pitbull Cruz. I don't know. But I know history. And history is he was the A side to everybody. He's the A side to all those guys. Every last one of them. He was the A side to motherfucking that bum ass nigga that he beat at motherfucking what's his name at 126. He was the A side to that nigga. He's been the A side to everybody. Everybody. And if he wasn't the A side, he went and petitioned to become the A side. Then told him it's just business. That's what he did to Jamel Herring. He petitioned to be the A side as the challenger and then told Jamel Herring it's just business. It's always just business when it comes to him. But when the shoe's on the other foot, now they're ducking him. They're ducking him because the business is not in his favor, so these guys is ducking him. Because he can't get the price he wants as the challenger, so then they're ducking him. Because he can't get the money he wants. It's no longer business when the shoe's on the other foot. But as long as he's wearing them size 11s, it's just business. But when those size 11s don't fit no more, they ain't yours. They're now some 12s. Your feet's in them, but your feet ain't big enough. Now all of a sudden, oh man, these guys ducking from me. These guys scared of me. These guys running from me, man. These guys don't want no smoke with me. Yeah, but who's to say? If history tells us anything, you was the A side to that bum ass nigga at motherfucking 126. You was the A side to Jamel Herring, and Jamel was a champion. You was the A side to Oscar Valdez, and Oscar Valdez was a champion where it should have been a 50-50 split. And you cried like a bitch about how you're not gonna ever do no deals like that ever again. I'm not doing those deals. You were the A side. It was a 60-40 split in your favor. The fuck you mean you're not doing those deals ever again? You had a 94-6 split against Rob Casamigos. He was the A side. He was the A side against Egg Fouillon, against Bird Nest Soup. He was the A side. You got the majority of the purse from all those guys. So now all of a sudden, when it's time for you to fight higher level competition with motherfuckers with more accolades than you and more belts and more everything, and they are making you an offer, now all of a sudden they're ducking you because the money's not in your favor. That's what history says. So if history says that, can't we rely on history to say that you're potentially pricing yourself out against George Kambosos? You offer him nothing. You literally offer George Kambosos nothing. This is no shade to Shakur Stevenson. He's a bad boy. He can fight his ass off. He's a bad boy. But he offers him nothing. What does he offer Bozo? Oh, BF, man, that'll be Bozo's highest bag. Says who? Says who? He ain't going to make $12 million. Bozo ain't going to make $12 million fighting Shakur Stevenson. He's not going to make $12.8 million fighting Shakur Stevenson. What the fuck you talking about? 12.8. And I don't think Shakur Stevenson would go to Australia to fight him either. Shakur's going to want to fight him in Newark. He ain't going to want to fight him in no fucking Australia. Not going to make 12.8. So what does he offer him? What? Oh man, it's a good name on his resume. So what? So is Lomachenko. Lomachenko's a good name on Devin, on Shakur's. On Bozo's resume. Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez is a better name than any fighter Shakur Stevenson has fought. He's already on Bozo's resume. He already beat him. He already beat Teofimo Lopez. What is Shakur Stevenson offering Bozo? Like, honest to God, real question. What is he offering? Nothing. He brings no belt. Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. No big bread. Nothing. And he'll arguably lose to Shakur. So if you'll arguably lose to Shakur Stevenson, you're not going to get paid heavily. And there's going to be no belt that you what do you bring? Oh, no, BF, he could fight him for the WBC, BF. Or Bozo is in line to fight for the IBF title. What the fuck is you niggas talking about? He's in line to fight for the IBF. Bozo fighting Lomachenko, the IBF belt will be on the line. Lomachenko brings a bag with him. He brings a bigger bag than Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko is older than Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko just lost to Devin Haney. There is things that Bozo potentially can expose on Lomachenko. You don't have that with Shakur. Shakur's a bad boy, bro. He's got flaws. Everybody's got flaws. But Shakur's flaws are not as... He's younger, bro. He's not aged. Father Time is undefeated. Like, everybody's got flaws, but Bozo is... I don't believe Bozo can exploit Shakur Stevenson's flaws at all. At all. What? But, and so on top of all of that, I'm supposed to fight you for less money? Fuck you. William Zapata is not fucking with Shakur Stevenson. She ain't fucking with him at all. William Zapata gets stopped. Shakur Stevenson stops him. He might stop Bozo too, but he'll definitely stop Zapata. He'll definitely stop Zapata. I don't know if he'll stop Bozo because Bozo will move around and shit like that and blah, blah, blah. But Zapata ain't going to do that. Zapata's going to stand right there. Shakur Stevenson will stop Zapata. So Zapata's options are get stopped by Shakur Stevenson, an up-and-coming dude, a dude that's done nothing in the division, or get stopped by Tank Davis. Tank is knocking people out, and they are now becoming relevant off of being knocked out. Someone tell me where Egg Foo Young is at. Where the fuck is Bird in that suit? Where's this nigga at? Where's his pay-per-view fight that he's fighting on the undercard? Where's he at? Anybody. Exactly. Exactly. Tank is knocking people out, and they're fighting on the undercards of pay-per-views. That's what's happened to them. If I'm Will Zapata, I'm not fighting Shakur either, bro. You're not bringing nothing. Nothing. Your 40% or your 20% or your 30% is different than Tank's 30%. 30% of 20 million is a lot more than 30% of 5 million. It's a lot more. Shakur's 30% and Tank's 30% are two difference. I'm going after the Tank 30%. I'll take the Tank 30% over the Shakur 30% any fucking day. Any day. The outcome's going to be the same. I'm going to get knocked out by Shakur. I'm going to get knocked out by Tank, but I'm going to make a lot fucking more getting knocked out by Tank. And I'll fuck around and fight on someone's undercard on a pay-per-view out this bitch. Pitbull Cruz, the exact same fucking thing. The exact same thing. Now, Pitbull Cruz has a puncher's chance when it comes to Shakur. He got a puncher's chance because he just be winging some shit. But I think Shakur embarrasses him. Now, would I rather be embarrassed by Shakur for 40%, or would I rather be embarrassed or knocked out by Tank for the exact same 40%? Because Tank's 40% is a lot bigger than Shakur's 40%. It's a lot bigger, bro. It's a lot bigger. This man offers no one nothing. He offers nothing. So if he was used to being the A side against everybody, and now he's going to people at 135 where you're not the A side. You're just not, bro. You're just not. You're not. You're not. But you think you are. So you go in here pressing these motherfuckers. You're pressing them for fight. It looks good at social media. It looks good in the public's eye. It looks great. It makes you look phenomenal. It makes you look like you're the boogeyman. It makes you look like nobody want no smoke with you. That's what it looks like. But you're pricing yourself out. You priced yourself out against Devin Haney. So what about anything would make me believe that he is not pricing himself out with anybody else? What? What has he said? What has he done? What would make me believe that he's not pricing himself out with anybody else? These guys don't need him. But yet the Shakur fans will run through, oh man, yeah, they ducking him though. They ducking him, BF. They ducking him. Yeah, okay, fine, they're ducking him. Yes, Zapata ducked him. Bozo ducked him. Yes, they ducked him. Yes. Pitbull Cruz ducked him. Yes. Now, what did he gain from that? How much money did he make off of that? Not a bitch-ass thing. Because he more than likely priced himself out. But if he came to these motherfuckers like, okay, Dev, you offer me 25%, bet. Send it. I'ma beat your ass. And now I'm not taking it no more. Because now as the undisputed champion, Pitbull Cruz, when I'm offering you 40%, I'm offering you a blessing. William Zapata, when I'm giving you 30%, it's a blessing. Yeah, George Bozo, when I'm giving you 40%, it's a blessing. Lomachenko, when I'm giving you 40%, it's a blessing. Right now, they are blessing him. He ain't blessing them with nothing. 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 So he wants the A-side split. He's done nothing in the weight class, and he'll arguably beat all those guys. Now, if you are those guys, tell me why the fuck would you fight this man? Why would you give him anything? He wants everything, and he's going to arguably beat you. And he wants everything. Make it make sense. He is not doing anything to get anybody. Nothing. He is doing everything detrimental to his career. Everything. But you guys is running through here screaming and crying about how everybody's ducking him. Fine. Fine. That's what you want to. Okay, everybody's ducking him. Now, what is he going to gain from that? Not a bitch ass thing. Nothing. But if he conceded the B-side that he is to one of these motherfuckers and get them on his resume, to truth be told, the only motherfucker that he's the B-side to, that he had to concede to, truth be told, the only one is Devin. He's the A-side to George Kambosos. Just being real. He's the A-side to Pitbull Cruz. He's the A-side to William Zapata. He's the A-side. Just off of notoriety and blah, blah, blah. Right? Now, in the business, behind the scenes, he's the B-side to those guys. Except for William Zapata. But he's the B-side to Pitbull Cruz, and he's the B-side to Lomachenko for sure, and he's the B-side to motherfucking George Kambosos. But to us as fans, he's the A-side. Just keeping it real, he's the A-side. But what are you gaining, bro? What are you gaining? What are you gaining by running around here talking about I'm the A-side to all these guys and they need to pay me what I'm worth? What are you worth to them? What are you worth? Nothing. You bring nothing to the table. You do nothing for them. You are just an L. You'll put another L on their resume. You bring nothing. You do nothing. And you are doing nothing to get them. Nothing, bro. You concede to the one person you need to concede to. Actually, two. Devin and Tank. Those are the only two people you need to concede to. You concede to those guys. If you beat either one of them, you beat either one. You don't need to concede to nobody else. Nobody. No one. But you don't want to concede to nobody, bro. Your business moves are fucking garbage. And I say again, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. What makes anybody think that he didn't go to George Kambosos as the A-side, offering B-side money to that man, offering B-side money to Zapata, offering B-side money to Pitbull Cruz? What has this man showed anybody that would tell you anything different? Anything. I'm all ears. Anything. Y'all real quick to tell me about some narratives. Oh, no, BF, don't push that narrative. Don't push that. Don't say that narrative. I'm just saying the truth. I'm not saying a narrative. I'm saying the truth. Now, you guys tell me what would make you think that he didn't go to any one of those guys and give them a B-side offer when none of those guys need him? What would make you guys think that? BFTB. Shout to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.